mom is out here spilling the tea, and it is piping hot. As I previously reported, Arthur is back in jail. He was arrested on May 24th for aggravated assault and being a felon in possession of a firearm and being in possession of a firearm with a felony conviction. The Love After Lockup Instagram page posted a clip from this past week's episode with Arthur, his mom, and Hope. And Arthur's mom slid into the comments to defend her side on why she cut off Arthur for a little bit. And she said what she knows on why Arthur was arrested and went back to jail. So she said when he was paroled and he visited me in Cali, he ended up disrespecting me again, and I fell back from supporting him when he went back, and he had to realize what his smart mouth and disrespect towards me got him. So I fell back, and I still did for him when I chose to, including visiting him. The longest he went without seeing me was close to 2 years out of 11 years. All in all, I'll never leave him to starve and feel unloved, but sometimes as a parent, I did have to back away and let him see. I mean, and that's completely understandable. He was taking her for granted, disrespecting her, and she said, "Yes, ma'am." Key word was this time. Because for the first 8 years straight, he was a regular bill in my house. Twice a month, I was paying on his books and flying and driving to see him, and sometimes just me, sometimes them too, renting hotel rooms and cars, spending thousands to go see him for 2 or 3 days. But I respected his decision to stay. I also warned him that she was going to be the one to get him locked back up so she could control the relationship, and she has gone to see him already. Then someone commented under the video and they said to hear that he's locked back up again is crazy. Like, what are you missing so much in jail that you keep going back? And the mom responded, she said, he was trying to leave her apartment, talking about Hope. So he was at Hope's apartment trying to leave, and she pulled her gun out and tried to shoot and unalive him, saying if she can't have him, nobody will. My son turned around just in time, but she ended up shooting herself. She went to the hospital and she told the police he did it, but she recently went to the detectives and admitted she shot herself, so now we're just waiting. Okay, so that's a lot to unpack. She pulled out a strap and she claims that she accidentally shot herself and initially blamed Arthur and then backtracked and is now trying to claim that he did not do it. She probably realized, like, oh, I still love this man, and then was like, man, he's going to be going away for a long time if I don't make this right. And then the mom said when they caught up to him, he still unfortunately had her gun on him, but he never fired it, and she was tested positive for gun residue, and he was only in jail because of her initially lying on him. She was tested positive for gun residue. Okay, that is a lot. That is a lot to take in. And then someone said he is locked back up since this past May, and she said because of Hope, not his own doing, which he has since given a statement and told the police the truth that she shot herself. He did not shoot her. What I want to know is why did he have the gun on him though? She's the one that shot him, but maybe he was fighting for his life and snatched the gun from her after she shot herself and just ran off so she couldn't shoot him again. What was Hope doing with a firearm though, and even putting a firearm in the house? Because I'm pretty sure if you have a felon living in your home, you're not allowed to have any firearms usually. And then someone was talking about Arthur's mom's parenting and saying, oh, you know, you must not have been a very good mom since he's in and out of prison. You know, I don't really like when people do that unless someone's like very obviously a bad parent. there's a lot of people who grew up with good homes and still turned out bad. I know for a fact because I was one of those people. And she said, look, I raised him right and to the best of my ability. He chose to do the things he did against me, fighting him tooth and nail. He didn't get any of this from me. He went that way on his own. All I ever did was work and support him and his siblings. Then someone said, it's comical how these jailbird moms raise the dating standards so high. Like your son's been in and out of jail. Who do you expect to date him? Queen Elizabeth. And she said, actually, he's a very intelligent young man who made a mistake at 17 years of age, just like a lot of us do. He just got caught and had to do a lot of time. I'm sure you have committed some crimes in your life, even as small as stealing a pen from work. So you can't judge because we can't judge your wrongs because you probably never got caught and sent to prison for it, so be careful. And then someone was like, oh, I like how you looked at Hope when you asked Hope what was taking so long when she was 2 hours later, and she's like getting cute, and the mom said thank you. And then she said, yeah, because Hope was very different when he was locked up. She came to see us all and was fake. When he got out, she was hella cocky and territorial because he was trying to be appreciative of what she had done, and I tried to tell him. Then someone said I might be old-fashioned, but I don't like the way she was speaking to his mom, and he shouldn't even be okay with her doing this. And the mom said he ended up getting tired of that, and he put her in her place fast. So the mom is spilling all sorts of tea over on Instagram, and I want to make sure I share that with you guys so you guys got at least their side of the story. I'm curious what Hope has to say once she does finally speak out about it, if she does. But all I know is with this happening, they're not going to ever be back for another season. If they were going to be coming back for Life After Lockup, I doubt they will after this. I'm sure they're just going to cut them at the end of this season, and we won't see any more updates like Where Are They Now updates, because I know WeTV is not going to want to promote them after something like this came out where she's accusing him of shooting her, because that's pretty dang serious, and we've seen them kick cast members off for much less in the past. And the thing is, okay, let's just pretend that what the mom is saying is true, and Hope lied and acted like he shot her when he didn't. He was arrested a week before that arrest for evading arrest or detention, meaning that somebody tried to arrest him and he just fled. So, I mean, he was still getting in trouble outside of the Hope thing, unless that was something that Hope did too. And I'm very curious what's going to happen now that she's put this statement in claiming she's lying. I think he's either going to go away to prison for 10-15 years if they at least if they find him guilty of this, just because with his criminal history and shooting someone is pretty serious. But if she's the main witness and claiming that he didn't do it now, I mean, that could be a perjury charge for her for lying under oath. But I wonder if he's going to be able to get out. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But I feel like even if they do somehow drop this charge, I feel like they'll still put him in for some kind of parole or probation violation just for getting the cops called on him and getting in this incident, even though it may have not been his fault, according to the mom. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments below. Check out my lashes at AccordingtoAmber.com. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.